I'm a 53-year-old full-time content creator, and I've built a thriving content business with 14 different income streams that give me the freedom and financial independence I've always dreamed of. If you're wondering how to become a full-time content creator and turn your passion into profit, this video is specifically for you. Today, I'm sharing the 5 essential strategies that transform me from a side hustler to a successful full-time content creator. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes, they're proven business fundamentals that will help you build sustainable, long-term success as a content creator. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfy, and let's dive into how you can become a full-time content creator, even if you're starting a little later in life. First off, let's rip that Band-Aid off right away. Becoming a full-time content creator does not happen overnight. I see young content creators burning out because they expect instant results. But us older content creators have something they don't: patience and life experience. When I started my social media content creation journey, I gave myself a realistic timeline of 12 to 18 months to build both my following and my income streams. It took me a bit longer than that, but I was still making progress towards that goal every day. Here's what building a sustainable content creation business actually looks like. You'll spend the first 3 to 6 months learning your platforms, finding your voice, and understanding what both your audience and the algorithm like from you. And then you'll start seeing small but consistent growth. Now that you have some growth and people are starting to trust you, that is when you can start creating some income streams. One of the biggest mistakes I see new creators make is putting the money before the connection with your audience. It is a recipe for failure every time. From a timeline perspective, you can realistically expect some good income around the 12 to 18 month mark, and then you just keep it growing from there. The key is treating this as a serious business, not a hobby. Set realistic expectations, track your progress at least weekly. I do it daily, and celebrate the small wins. Remember, slow and steady growth is actually more sustainable than viral moments that don't convert to long-term success. Use this time to really understand your audience. If you're a creator over 50 like me, there are so many people out there looking for authenticity, expertise, and genuine value. We're not trying to compete with 20-something influencers. We are serving a completely different market that values our life experience and wisdom. Full-time content creator strategy number 2, and this is crucial for long-term success as a content creator: never rely on just one income stream. Platform monetization programs like YouTube ad revenue, Facebook monetization, or TikTok's creator program are constantly changing. What pays well today might pay half as much next year. 18 months ago, I was bringing in 5 figures a month on TikTok. Just a few months ago, I made 55 cents a whole month. So instead of relying on platforms paying you what you're worth, here's how to build multiple income streams as you work towards being a full-time content creator. First, affiliate marketing. Promote those products that you genuinely use and love. As a creator over 50, we have purchasing power, and our recommendations carry weight. And when your audience trusts you, they want to know the exact product you are talking about. And while it's easy to participate in the Amazon affiliate program, I need you to think bigger. Currently, Amazon pays anywhere from 1% to 3%. Let's find you some affiliate partnerships that pay at least 20%. Second, digital products. What problems and questions is your audience always asking you about? You can create courses, ebooks, templates, guides that solve specific problems for your audience. You take the time to create it once, and then you can sell it for years to come. This is passive income that scales without requiring more of your time, especially if your content promoting that product is optimized for SEO. Third, services and coaching. Personally, this is where I generate the highest % of my income. Whether it's one-on-one coaching, small group programs, memberships, paid newsletter subscriptions, your decades of life experience are incredibly valuable to others who are just starting their journey. Up next, don't forget sponsored content and brand partnerships. But here's the key: only partner with brands that align with your values and serve your audience. Quality over quantity always wins. And please don't accept free products in exchange for your work. There are way too many brands out there that are trying to pass off that as payment. Unless your bank is different than mine, they're not going to accept free products to pay for your mortgage. And if you don't know how to pitch to brands organically and get them to pay you what you are worth, check out my brand magnet webinars that are linked in the description. And on that note, number 5, what about some workshops and webinars? Your expertise is valuable, and there's a growing demand for creators who represent the over 50 demographic. What would your audience pay to watch you do, but not in a creepy, inappropriate way? Honestly, these are just 5 simple ideas, but ones that can create income streams that are reliable and in your control. And each one of these categories has limitless options inside of them as well. Your goal is to have at least 3 significant income streams before you make the jump to a full-time creator. So if one fluctuates, your overall income remains stable. This leads me into strategy number 3, creating significant revenue streams that are completely under your control. Platform-dependent income is risky income. You're essentially building your business on rented land. What happens when Instagram suddenly changes its algorithm? What if YouTube updates its monetization requirements? What if TikTok gets banned? You need income sources that can't be taken away by a platform's decision or change. Instead, simply view any money that you make for views as bonuses. They are not a guarantee, but they are sure fun when they happen. Let's discuss a few other options. Honestly, email marketing is your golden ticket to independence. Build an email list today if you do not have one. This becomes your direct line to your audience, regardless of what happens on social media. Consider membership sites or subscription-based content, platforms like Patreon, Substack, or your own membership platform that give you recurring revenue that is much more predictable than ad revenue or viral content. Physical products, or even better, print-on-demand products, can also provide platform-independent income. Whether it's books, planners, stickers, candles, or branded merchandise, these sales don't depend on algorithm changes. The key is building assets that appreciate over time rather than just creating content that gets consumed and forgotten. Think long-term wealth building, not just monthly income. Strategy number 4 is something many new content creators overlook: structuring your content business properly by becoming an LLC. As soon as you start earning money from content creation, you are running a business, and you need the legal and tax protections that come with proper business structure. Forming an LLC provides personal asset protection. If someone decides to sue your business, your personal assets, your home, your car, your personal savings and retirement, they are protected because they are legally considered separate, and the tax benefits are substantial. As an LLC, you can deduct business expenses like equipment, subscriptions, home office space, travel for content creation, meals for business meetings, and even a portion of your phone and internet bills. These deductions can save you thousands of dollars annually. You'll also gain credibility with brands and potential business partners. Having a properly registered business makes you appear more professional and established than someone who is operating as a sole proprietor. LLC status also makes it easier to separate your business and personal finances, which is crucial for tracking profitability and preparing for tax season. Open a separate business bank account and get a business credit card to keep everything organized. The process of setting up an LLC is usually pretty straightforward and costs just a few $100s. It depends a lot on your state. Consider consulting with a business attorney or accountant to ensure you are set up correctly from the start. And the final strategy is to build a robust savings fund, because dry spells will happen in content creation. It's not a matter of if, but when. Content creation income can be unpredictable. One month you might have your best month ever, and then the next month could be so slow. Algorithm changes, seasonal fluctuations, economic downturns, or personal emergencies can all impact your income. I recommend building a business emergency fund that covers at least 6 months of your basic business and personal expenses. This isn't just for emergencies, it's for opportunity. When you have financial stability, you can take creative risks, invest in new equipment or courses, or pivot your strategy and your content without panic. Start by tracking your monthly expenses for both your business and personal life. Then multiply that by 6. That's your target emergency fund amount. It might seem daunting, but build it gradually and simply set aside a small percentage of every payment you receive. Consider this emergency fund an investment in your peace of mind and creative freedom. When you're not worried about next month's bills, you can create more authentic, valuable content because you're not desperate for every click or sale. Also, don't forget about retirement planning. As content creators, we don't have an employer 401k plan, so setting up a proper retirement plan is crucial for long-term financial health. So let me recap the 5 essential strategies for becoming a successful content creator over 50 or any age. Give yourself a realistic timeline to build. 12 to 18 months is normal and healthy. Create multiple income streams to protect against platform changes. Build revenue sources you control completely. Become an LLC for legal protections and tax benefits. And 5, build a substantial emergency fund for the inevitable dry spells. Remember, as creators over 50, we bring wisdom, authenticity, and life experience that younger creators simply can't match. Our audience values genuine expertise over flashy production. We have the patience for long-term building and the business sense to create sustainable income. If you're serious about transitioning to full-time content creation and want personalized guidance, I work with new and existing creators just like you through my 3 coaching programs. The link to learn more is in the description below. So, what's your biggest challenge in becoming a full-time content creator? Drop a comment below and let me know what you're struggling with. I read every comment and every question and often turn them into future video topics. Don't forget to like this video if it was helpful. Subscribe for more content creation strategies, specifically if you're over 50, and hit that notification bell so you never miss new uploads. Remember, it's never too late to build the creative, profitable business of your dreams. You got this.